What is up, Williams Baptist University? You're listening to the Williams Pulse podcast. My name is Nolan Williams. I'm a junior here at WBU, and I'm joined by staff member Bill Jeffrey.
What's up?
So we have a special interview with student athlete Emberlin Caldwell. Before we get to that interview, check out what some of our prospective students shared at our last preview day.
Hey everybody, we are live here at the Preview Day Extracurricular Fair. Tell me your name and where you're from.
I'm Grayson Hicks. I'm from Paragould, Arkansas.
Grayson, what's been your favorite part about today so far?
Yeah, I just like the campus and stuff, like the dorms and getting to know the people and just really wanting to get to know what majors are available for me.
Tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Mackenzie Tribble, and I'm from Pocahontas. High school is where I graduated.
All right. So are you transferring in?
Yes, sir. I'm wanting to transfer to further my education degree with young education and possibly coaching. I've heard great things about the education program you'll have here.
Yep.
So
I have
that's
too.
why I'm interested.
What's been your favorite part about today?
The friendliness and how welcomed I feel, and you are very informative, which is nice when you're trying to figure out college stuff, but I've loved the experience so far.
Hey, my name is Bill Jeffrey. You're on the Williams Pulse podcast. Tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is David Hodges. I'm from Truman, Arkansas.
Sweet. David, what's been your favorite part about today?
Getting to learn about Williams is pretty nice.
Gotcha. What do you want to major in?
Education?
Awesome. Are you excited for lunch today?
Yes.
Me too. Well, Nolan, thank you for all your hard work on the preview days. They are all behind us now. If you are still interested in coming to campus, you can still schedule a campus tour through our office, correct?
Yep.
Let's talk about Williams news. Here we go.
So midterms begin.
Sorry, everybody.
But to lighten that, men's open dorm is Monday night at 7 p.m. And then we also have a Comp 1 study group at 7:30 in the Student Success Center.
Then Tuesday, we have softball at 1 and 3 p.m. That's 2 games. And then that night at 7 p.m. is Trivia Tuesday at
The Post.
The Post in Walnut Ridge.
Yeah, so that's cool.
So please go out there, get some amazing coffee, and play some trivia. Oh, and the lunch highlight is England that day.
It's like tea.
I guess.
That's what do they eat?
Teas and biscuits.
They eat the same stuff we eat, right?
Biscuits and teas, yes.
Wednesday we have chapel at 11. I don't know who's speaking, so you got to show up. And
I think Taylor Baker is.
Okay.
Cast is next week.
Okay.
Now, Taylor Baker's this week.
And we have intermediate algebra workshop at 1 in the SSC.
On Thursday is the National Collegiate Day of Prayer.
Okay.
Thursday night, we are going to have a special night of worship in the Manly.
Oh.
So we're bringing back some old faces, some current faces, and maybe some future faces to that band. So it's going to be a special night of prayer and worship. So probably 8 songs or something like that. Okay, so at 3 p.m. that day on Thursday, we have an accounting study group. And then we have a women's open dorm at 7 p.m. that night.
And then Friday we have a baseball game at 12 and 2. And then same thing on Saturday.
12 and 2.
Yep.
Let's move into the admissions news.
Midterms begin tomorrow. And then following Monday, it is time for class registration for returning students. So every advisor handles registration a little differently. So get in touch with them to get registered.
If you're a new student, though, pre-registration begins on Monday, March 25th, and you can sign up today, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Today, to reserve your spot by going to williamsbu.edu/registration.
Yep.
So you can sign up today.
Mm-hmm.
There was no question in there.
None.
So you pre-register for classes on the phone, ideally, and then in mid-April, we have a special, very important person event happening on campus that will finalize your schedule for all the new students. Be looking for more information on that. Hey, I'm joined by Emberlin Caldwell
Hi.
and Jarrett Harson for this special interview.
Back again.
You did so good last week, we brought you back for more. This time you're asking the questions. But Emberlin, you are a freshman.
Yes.
You play softball.
Yes.
And you got AMC Pitcher of the Week?
Yes, sir.
How do you get that?
So every week, every SID in the conference will nominate a pitcher and a hitter. And then Monday morning at 8 a.m., everyone will vote. And then whoever gets the most votes wins Player of the Week.
How often do freshmen get it? Is it really rare?
Not really. I mean, anyone can get it as long as they play.
Make her feel special. Make her feel special.
No, it is very special because there's a lot of really, really good softball players in this conference. So you being the best pitcher in a week is really tough to do. You played awesome.
Thank
You
you.
did really good.
So how often do you pitch in games?
So far, just 7 innings, 6 innings, seven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
a
like the
game's worth.
starting pitcher?
It depends on whatever Coach Nutt says for the day.
What adjustments have you had to make in your game to jump from the high school level to collegiate level?
You see a lot of more mentally tough people in college, which is really, really good because it's more of a competition and it's like, oh shoot, I'm not the only one that's mentally tough. My infielders aren't the only ones that are mentally tough, like the people we're playing against. Because if you can just, as a pitcher, if you can get in someone's head, you've won, So that's like my first thing I do when I'm pitching. I try to look intimidating. I try to be intimidating because if you're showing weakness, then they're going to know that they own you, basically.
Okay, you're a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where you're from again.
Van Buren, Arkansas.
Van Buren. And you've had a great career, collegiate career so far.
Thank you.
And it's just the first season. But you're also involved with the Women's Social Club.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about how did you get involved with that and like what's life like in the Women's Social Club?
So something I regretted in high school was not getting more involved with things because I was so focused on just softball and recruitment because it's not talked about often when you're in high school and you want to go to college for softball or sport in general. I just know for softball, it's really intense. You're really focused on just that, honestly. Like my whole high school career, of course, I was focused on school, but every single day it was a challenge, a process. Okay, what am I going to do for recruitment today? I have to go practice, just things like that. So I wanted to get more involved now that I made it to the level that I wanted to make it to. So I thought being a part of something that I could expand my palette of friends and people that I meet would be really good. So I'm in the Women's Social Club and I'm in Tri Beta, and it's given me different people to kind of connect with rather than just a softball team. And I love my softball team and I love my Women's Social Club and I love every part of everything that I'm in, basically, because I don't know, I just love meeting people. I'm a very big people person. So I don't know, just managing that is really, it's difficult at times because you don't want to interfere with practice, but they work around your schedule, every club that I'm in, and I love that because it allows me to be involved in something that's not just softball related and not focusing my life on just softball, even though my life is basically softball and I'm all for it. So
Sure. There's not a lot of softball players in the Women's Social Club, are there?
it's just me.
Really?
Yes.
So what are you majoring in?
Biology.
You're really busy with softball. You're in a hard degree program and you're still making time to like expand your friendship circles. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Is it hard to balance all that?
I would say right now it's okay. I like to live life on just like go mode. I've never been one. I can't just sit down. Like it drives me insane. And so I love to be doing something always. If I'm kept busy all the time, I feel like you're living life to the fullest, and that's what I like to do.
As a freshman, as a pitcher, you have to be expected to be a leader on the team. Do you approach that in any different way than you would if you were an upperclassman, or how have you kind of sunk into that leadership role?
The thing about Williams and the girls here, I appreciate my team so much because they don't make you feel like you're an underclassman if you are. Being here and seeing that difference and being treated as like I'm still worthy, I'm still able to get this time on the field if I work hard enough. Freshman, junior, senior, sophomore, whatever you are, you can still be a leader if you really just show supporting your team, hyping your teammates up. And I see many leaders on our team. I can still be a leader as a freshman because everyone on the team makes me feel welcome and they make me feel like I'm just like them. We're all on the same level. We have one goal, and it's to win. A big reason why I chose Williams, I was trying to replicate what I had in high school. And I love the atmosphere here. I love how we hype each other up. I love how we weren't last year. I wasn't here, but I know it wasn't a really good season. But this year we have something to prove. And I love that. I love having something to prove. I love being an underdog because if you just always are winning, it gets boring. And again, I want to always be winning, but we have to push ourselves every single time. Every single team that we play is a challenge. And I just feel like if we just continue to keep this atmosphere, we're going to have a really good team this year.
Emberlin, thank you so much for joining us. Jarrett, thanks for jumping in here and co-hosting this podcast. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Y'all are both excellent. So.
This has been
and will continue to be the Williams.